Deserters, do 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 do. Hiding, do 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 do. Deserters, do 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 do. Living, do 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 do. Ba ba dum, bam bam. Ba ba bum, bam bam. Ba ba bum, bam
Move
bam.
along, stranger.
Ba bum,
We don't
ba
want
ba
any
bum, ba
trouble.
dum bum. Hi, Grace.
I don't know you.
No, you don't.
Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
I'm Alex Hawthorne. Also, I'm looking for Adelaide.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
I'm very philosophical. Now, we're looking for the geothermal plant, but let's be honest with these guys. Let's mention that we spoke to Reed about former workers living in the wilderness.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
That's perfectly fine. Now, if you could tell me about Adelaide, that'd be nice.
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Well, that smells like a side quest. Is it trouble with marauders?
You don't know what enough with the questions means?
No.
No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Well, I could go look for her. I'll keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
No, we're not going to taunt her with the marauders. We're just going to say, don't worry about it. I'll find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
We want to keep these people on our good side. Let's ask about Zoe, though.
I'll tell you what I can.
So, where might she be hiding?
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
Well, we can snoop. Maybe the marauders did get her.
Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I could tell.
That's fair enough. How well do you know Zoe?
Well enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Yeah, that'll do. We're not going to wind up Grace.
What is it?
She seems cool. We'll leave her be. So we've got a couple of missions already. Let's search Zoe's home for clues and speak to Stefan. That sounds like a good idea. So that'll probably be the hothouse where Adelaide hangs out. That would just be a building of sorts. And here's Stefan. Hello, friend.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too.
Nice.
Something I can help you with?
You got canid butthole? Also, I hear Zoe's missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
Now, what happened on the day that she left?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
No, I'm cool. Tell me a bit about Zoe.
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her.
Interesting. What was the surprise?
The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Interesting. Was she acting weird before she left?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Who writes things down on paper?
Hey, I got time.
Now, trade.
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Okay, our merchant skill is equal to the value of our best dialogue skill. That's good to know. So we could buy things from him. Doesn't really have a lot that I'm looking for, I don't think. Nightingale Step, though. But we're not really a sneaky character. Oh, Extendo Sight. That sounds useful. When we get ourselves a rifle of some sort. Now, Fiver. It's a special handgun, I guess. A special rare revolver. Looks pretty cool. But I don't know if we need that. Bavati seems just fine with a regular light handgun for now. We were going to sell the impact hammers, weren't we? Because they're worth a fair amount. Do we keep the stun baton just in case we come across mechanicals and whatnot? Do we keep the revolver? Maybe I'll replace my light pistol with a revolver. Or maybe I'd already replaced it with the N-ray gun. Maybe we'll hang on to that one revolver for now. And then we're not going to wear that clothing because we want heavier armor than that. So that could be sold. The food is just health regen stuff by the look of it. We don't need all of it, surely. We're not playing on Supernova difficulty where you have to eat every now and again. I've had a look at Supernova difficulty. I started a second character as soon as I finished recording that first session because I was just having too much fun playing. And they're a dumbass melee bruiser on Supernova difficulty. And yeah, it's more just busy work than anything. You can't save anywhere except on your ship. You can't fast travel except from your ship. And yeah, it's just annoyances. So it's not really that useful, all told. Not really that fun. But I'll carry on with that anyway, because there is a achieve for completing the game on Supernova. But I couldn't do it for a Let's Play, because it's kind of useful to be able to save whenever I need to. Now, is this Zoe's room? With her scraps of paper. Zoe's journal, page 18. So she's found a way to the botanical labs at this point. She's left the cannery. Does she want to become a bandit queen? Is that what that's saying? She gone out to find some marauders so that she can become one? Page 12. Yep, she's left the Edgewater in the cannery. Got sick, grabbed a little too much Adrena time. Page 22. So, yeah, she's been keeping some food nearby, and she's going to go out and become a bandit queen. Very well. She's not the brightest, is this Zoe, it seems. Should we speak to our friend about this again? We know where she's gone.
Something
Well,
I can help
we know
you
what
with?
she's doing, at least. Do we have more questions
I'll
about
help
Zoe?
if I can.
I just want to tell him that we know what the plan is. Okay. Maybe he doesn't want to be bothered about the plan right now. Because it will disturb him. Maybe he just wants Zoe brought back safe in one piece. Alright, so there's stuff in here that can be stolen. But we're not worried too much about that. Ah, this is another entrance into the botanical labs then, I guess. So Adelaide should be around somewhere. We'll have a chat with her whilst we're in the vicinity.
Oh, gosh.
Hello.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
No, you are Adelaide, are you not?
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
That sounds delightful. However, Reed has sent me. Let's talk about him.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
It's basically that he shuts off the power and you all either die or come home. Yeah, that's about it, really.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
And he did ask me to cut off the power if you said no.
He would do such a thing. Question is, why would you agree to his plans?
I haven't agreed to his plans as such, but I do need a power regulator.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
It does. Now, let's see. I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
And there we go. We've got the two options now. We can shut off the power to the town and save the labs, or we can shut off the power to the labs and save the town. There is a third option, which does involve basically getting everyone back to the town.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Where's Thomas, Pavarti? That Thomas? Is Thomas named? There's Thomas. Hey Thomas, we'll talk to you in a minute. But yeah, we've got three options. Save one, save the other, or save everyone by getting them back to the town. And that option is considered the best option because it keeps everyone alive. But I didn't want anyone going back to that shit town. It's awful. So we're going to help the botanical labs. But first we're going to chat with Thomas.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering.
Good man.
Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
We're not from town. We'll take that as a compliment, I think.
Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see.
Go on.
Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Well, that's not great. I mean, we can give you some pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a
Yeah,
copy.
we've got that one.
Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Right, so yeah, we've got one of them. Where's the third one?
I wish I knew. I wagered the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say.
Do we give him the one now, or do we find them all? Yeah,
Would you?
we'll let him know.
I'd be grateful.
Cool, so we've got another side quest. And we know that one of them's in town. We know that the other is in our inventory already. The third one we're not sure about. So, finding Zoe. There's a marauder camp to the east. That seems like a good starting point. Guess it's over there. No idea where that third engineering pad is. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like somewhere like old wreckage that we've been to, or maybe that little spot over there that we've yet to go to. But either way, let's go and rescue Zoe first if we can. Wish we'd found a hunting rifle by now. That's my weapon of choice. But alas, we've got an assault rifle and a shotgun, so we'll make do. That's a marauder.
Not a peep from me.
Got plenty of heavy ammo at least, so that's nice. There's a goon. Burst fire. Yeah. Don't run in there, Pavasi, you silly sausage. Oops. Right, let's start blasting people. Now, is someone in my sight there? Doesn't look like it.
Come out and play! You hiding!
There they are.
I smell blood! Gonna find you!
Right, yeah, you hide down there. And then when you pop out, bam! Enemy killed. There's Zoe. Oh no, it's just a hooligan. Get him, Pavasi.
We did it!
Well, I'll finish him off, but you got him. Well done, chick. You almost got killed in the process, but you did well. I'll probably want a tank at some point, and Pavasi's not much of a tank. Now, where are all those bodies? I want to loot things before we move on. We'll pick that open,
You're fast.
because Pavasi liked that. And we'll help ourselves to the goods. Oops. I pressed F on the off chance there was a flashlight button. Completely forgot again that it was my heal button. Now, the highlight thing doesn't make a lot of... It's not very good when it's dark out and you can't actually see the bodies of the people that you're trying to loot. Because it only works up close. And I don't know where everyone that I shot is lying. I guess we could wait till daytime. Is there an option to do that? I've just pressed T to check if it's the same as New Vegas, and it's not. Heck with it. We'll go into town under cover of darkness. Maybe that'll help us avoid attracting too much attention. And we've already killed like 6 dudes or whatever, so that's a good start. There might not be that many more hanging around in the open.
I don't
Abandoned.
know anybody who ever came out this far.
Industrial zone. What's going on in here then? A few dead mechanicals. That's locked. Yeah, we haven't got the bits. Right, so there's an enemy over there somewhere. Crouching is useful. No. Cool. Nice. Pavati's pistol seems to be doing a good job. Now, Pavati's gone round here, so we'll follow her. Miss a few shots. Hey, friend. Get shotgunned. Oh, there she is. I was going to say I heard Zoe. And I was like, what's up? It's very dark, though. Is there an option to wait? I'm not seeing one. So let's loot some guys and hope that it gets a bit lighter out there so we can actually see friend Zoe. Yeah, sun's beginning to come up. Good. We like that. Poke around. Up here. Yeah, there's mines down there. We will not venture into those. Maybe we'll shoot them though. Let's see. They were around this way, weren't they? Can't hurt to get rid of them. Now that it's almost dawn. Hi, Zoe.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
Maybe. We could do that. You've got people looking for you, though.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
I mean... yeah, you probably would be, but I have been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
I mean, people are worried about you. Stefan's worried about you.
I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me.
Stefan was planning to surprise you with your favourite cereal.
Wait, you're telling me he's got a copy of The Masked Marketeer? Why didn't you say so? I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is going to be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Yep, enjoy that. Do we need her to clarify anything for us?
I'm great at clarifying.
Good. How are you even alive in this marauder camp?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, it must be my natural charisma.
I mean, that's pretty impressive. How did you manage that?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
Maybe. Okay, that's fine. You head back to town. I guess she's going to head back when she's good and ready. So we just need to bob back and tell Grace the good news. But we'll keep having a look around because this does seem like the sort of place where you might find one of those books about mechanical engineering and whatnot. This town in general. But then, maybe someone took it with them to the geothermal plant to help them try and fix things. It's mine now. Do we go back to town first to try and look for a second one of those books? Where might it be? Where would I be if I was a book about mechanical engineering? I wouldn't be in the barber shop. I probably wouldn't be in the canteen. Let's just try and explore some of the doors that we might not have been in before.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Well, that's a shame.
Got my eye on you, girl.
Well, who are you anyway?
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
I mean, what's the incident exactly?
Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Let's see what you're selling.
Music to my ears.
Again, no hunting rifles. Sad times. Although, was that a special impact hammer? Might need that on my Maxwell. A silver hammer. Well, it's not silver, but it should be. Very well. I might need that on my dumb brawler character at some point. Mechanics overalls. Light tech skills. Do you have anything we really need to sell right now? We'll sell some trip blades. I don't think money's going to be a problem throughout the game. Let's see. So that's a vending machine. That might be the one that led to the incident. Oh, do you have...
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet.
Wasn't after Saltuna.
Music to my ears.
TBH. I was going to get some of these. Mag picks. Because we need those. Do we need bypass shunts as well? I think we've got lots of those already. Actually, whilst we're
Spacer's
chatting
choice.
to you though, let's ask you if you might know
Go right
anything
ahead.
about the location of a book. No, you don't. Okay. So we're still no closer to finding that book. The Frightened Engineer. Find the 3 volumes. Another used to be in the town of Edgewater. So is that going to give us any clues as to where it might be exactly? In the cannery?
Something got you down?
That would make sense. Upstairs in the cannery, perhaps. Also, I noticed something on my brawler when I was in here. Where was that room? Yeah. Whole lot of sprats here. Which I think is part of the cannery's problems. They've not got any salt tuna anymore. They've not managed to catch any of the fish recently. And so they're just using sprats instead and selling it as salt tuna. And that's why the machinery was breaking down, which is what Parvati was talking about when she was speaking to Reed. Yeah, further evidence up here that that's what's been occurring. Now, we're not in the right room. I really want to steal that mag pick, but I don't want Parvati to get mad. Messages. Let's see. Medical treatment for Phyllis, if she needs it. Good. Personal files, password required. We can bypass it. Hack used, XP gained. Theodore buried. Reed doesn't want his death mentioned. Okay, nothing terribly useful. And in this room, we should find what we're looking for. Yes, Volume 2. Taste the freedom. Extra artificial ingredients at no extra cost. And what we got on this terminal? Much of anything? Not really, no. We could hack that box, but we are still low on mag picks in general, and it might be considered stealing to grab whatever's inside it. So we'll just venture down here and out of the cannery. If we can find an exit, one around here somewhere. Let's check the old map. Region map. Is it going to tell us the location of our 3rd journal? No. Could be down at Old Wreckage, but we did explore that a bit. Could also be over there, because we've not been there. We might not have been there either. So let's go to the community centre.